Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. This is the Road to the Record weekly review special for week 44 of the Gaming Decathlon competition. This week I brought in 2,055 points, up just over 100 from a week ago, but still over 800 shy of the best round score. Current virtual best sees a small increase to 3,643, and the all-time virtual best is unchanged at 6084. Looking at the 10 games individually, in Pro Cycling Manager 2019 Career Mode, we're up to 108 points. Good little jump from where we were a week ago. It's still early season yet. In the Stage Racer, we're up to a 148, and that's a really good total considering we have a lot of season left to play. In the Classics Rider, better this week. I got 2 stage wins, bringing the total to 3 for the season. Also won the King of the Mountains in the Tour of Catalonia. That was progress. That was good. Overall, not a very good season, though. We're at 92 points. I don't think we're going to match our 311 total that was previous. Now that we're at the World Tour, the few deficiencies that we have, like a low mountain rating, low resistance, are really showing themselves. So I'm going to need to level up a time or two before we can actually get to that point where we're more competitive. And I actually did just level up, and guess what? We get 2 stage wins. So it's starting to show, but I think we're still a little bit off. Motorsport Manager, season wrapped up, 27 points. Good enough for 9th place out of 12, considering we were 12th out of 12 in terms of the car. That was pretty good. The fact that we really even got any points at all or more than just a few is pretty dang good. Looking forward to next season. Steel Division 2 is now done. It is retired with 250 points. The final campaign, I got one of the 2 objectives within that final episode. We came up just short on that. Actually, not even just short. We came up well short on that final one. We got to the final town that we needed to take, finally, as the deadline hit, and there were 3 units guarding it. They wouldn't have held on for long, but they did hold on for the one turn since I arrived. If it was unoccupied, we would have been fine, but it wasn't. It was defended, and so we lose based on time. And that really came down to the first days. It was a grind to try to get past that wall of enemies who were dug in really well. Rebel Inc. is now the replacement. It's been going for a couple weeks. And actually, it may outscore. I know what I'm doing for the scoring on that game, but I haven't actually tabulated where I'm at on a score on that. But I think it's actually already going to be a good margin beyond the Steel Division 2 score. So instead of seeing a drop, I actually could see an increase in score. Rebel Cops at 250 still this week. We're into that next campaign, and it's a short one, so I think next episode we'll wrap that one up, hopefully with a victory. But considering the replayability, the loading of saves shouldn't be a problem. Jate Sports College Basketball Conference A champion. Yeah. I wasn't sure how or when that would happen, but we won the Conference A championship and finished the season ranked number 2 in the nation. So we're entering the NCAA tournament now as the number 2 team in the nation. PCM 18 Career Mode, 194 points, making solid progress. Still just over half the season to go, so our 439 mark, right? We're just under half. We have just over half. It's going to be tight on whether we beat that or not. I'm quick simming a lot more races than I did last season, so I'm doing better. I have better riders. We're winning more often when I'm in control, but there's a lot of races that I would win that I'm not participating in and finishing in 4th or 6th or 3rd, not winning, losing points. So I'm gaining and losing at the same time. So that 439 is going to be hard to beat. F1 2019, last to question mark career, continuing to make progress. I'm stable. I'm finally stable, and I'm not getting my butt kicked every other week or 4 out of every 5 weeks. I'm getting into the top 10 just about 4 out of every 5 weeks now. So finding some success, and it's going well. I'm liking that I'm finding some success finally. So that series is booming. Numbers aren't huge though. I don't know how long that series will last. I have new games in sight, and maybe I'll go over those here in just a second. Let me do the last game. Draft Day Sports College Football 2019. No asterisk there, because I still expect it to continue, but I don't. That could be the final episode. Probably is the final episode. There was a note within the episode about a chance to try to save it, keep it alive. So, new games coming. Those two are potentially the first 2 casualties. There could be others. The PCM 19 Classics Rider could be a casualty. 18 Career Mode was already on a limited lifespan. It could be a casualty soon. Even Rebel Cops did well, started well, but it's fading. It's not that popular of a game. So I don't know exactly which games are going to go away just yet. But here's some of the new games that are coming to the channel next week, the week after, in the next few weeks, depending on release dates for some. Football Manager 2020, coming anytime. Middle of November at the latest. Also coming to the channel, Draft Day Sports Pro Basketball, so their NBA game. That's the likely replacement to college football. Those two are for certain. There's other games that I'm looking into, nothing that I'm ready to announce yet. But it is time for a shakeup of a few of these games. Even though I want the stability right now, to be honest, I'm trying to get the channel over the hump that is 1,000 subscribers. Those of you that are watching this are probably already a subscriber. If you're not, please do subscribe. You watch YouTube for your own reasons. I'm on YouTube for my own reasons. It's a hobby. I enjoy it. I like being here, and I'm here for you. And I'll continue to be here for you. But there is an aspect. We don't do too many things in life simply because we enjoy it. A lot of what we do in life is a part of making a living. We do work. Now, we try to do work that we enjoy whenever we can, but often we do work that we don't enjoy. Now, I've changed my lifestyle to do work that I enjoy, and at the same time do work that is work. Now, while I was in between being a teacher and opening a business to transition to something more for me and for my wife and for our future, I had time. I had time on my hands. And with that time, I picked up a hobby. Now, that hobby is still a hobby, and I've never earned a single penny with this YouTube channel, and I've put in a lot of hours to it. And I certainly plan to continue it, and it's not something I want to go away. But it can't continue forever without, at least at some point, having the added piece of actually earning a little bit of money. It doesn't need to be something that I'll make a living off of, but a little bit of extra income. That's my goal for the channel. That's my objective for the channel. And at some point, if I can't hit that status, at some point I have to focus on other things in life. Because if you haven't figured it out by now, I do put out a lot of content, and it takes a lot of time to do so. For now, I'm absolutely sticking with it and pushing forward. Here's the thing. There are a lot of check marks that go into whether a YouTube channel earns compensation or not. There's a lot behind the scenes. We don't need all the details behind that. But the only check mark that I have left on whether I earn compensation, whether it's a small amount, is irrelevant, and it would be a small amount initially. The only check mark I have left is 1,000 subscribers. Literally the only one. So right now, that's my target, that's my goal, that's what I'm aiming for, and it's become quite clear that starting new series, especially when a game launches, is the quickest way towards that path. Of course, I'm not receiving these games for free. I'm purchasing these games just like anybody else. So I'm incurring costs, but I've not gotten any compensation out of it. So it's hard to justify the long term unless I do get that trade-off to where I can at least offset the cost of new games. So hopefully in the not too distant future, I'll hit 1,000. I'm getting pretty close, and the way things go, the way the algorithm works, the exponential growth that's tied to YouTube, I should hit it pretty soon. But I think a few new games will really help push towards that mark, and so that's what I'm aiming for right now. But anyway, thank you for sitting through that, if you did, and also thank you for your support of the channel. It's much appreciated. I'm Decathlon Gamer. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.